statistical mechanics ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, quantum statistical mechanics. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬಂದು 201, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 3rd ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 3 ಥರದ್ದು ಓದ್ತೀವಿ: ಬೋಸ್-ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ಫರ್ಮಿ-ಡಿರಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ 3ಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ 3 ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಅಂತಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಓ ಅಂಡ್ ಓ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್ ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ distribution or in Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, the particles need not be identical. Particles need not be identical. And those particles can be distributed in different compartments in these fashions. AB ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ಅಂತ. So we have considered 2 compartments, right? Left compartment ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು AB, or AB may be in right compartment itself. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿಮಗೇನಾದ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಈಗ ಎ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ both may be in the right compartment, or they may be distributed like this: A in first compartment, B in second compartment, or B may be in first and A may be in second. So these are the 4 possible distributions for the particles A and B of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. In case of Bose-Einstein statistics, we have 3 possible arrangements. For this, the particles should be identical. ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇದೆ, ಎ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಓ both are identical, or ಎ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬಿ ಬಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ particles will be identical. Particles will be identical ಇದ್ದಾಗ the possible arrangements are both may be in left compartment, both may be in right compartment, or they may be in different compartments. And therefore, the only possibilities are 3. But in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, the particles are identical, and the only possibility is each particle is in each compartment, right? 0 in one, and or O in one compartment and another O in another compartment. This is the only possible arrangement in case of Fermi-Dirac statistics. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್-ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು
ಸರ್, ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್?
ಇದೇ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್-ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬೋಸ್-ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಏನು, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೊಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫರ್ಮಿ-ಡಿರಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, the particle should be identical, ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ each particle should occupy only one compartment. ಒಂದೇ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಮಿ-ಡಿರಾಕ್. ಬೋಸ್-ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್, ಎರಡು ಒಂದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ವೆಲ್-ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ಜ್ಮನ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಂತು, ರೈಟ್? ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಕು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
Okay, sir.
Now we have, let us consider n number of ideal gas molecules in a vessel of volume V. Let us now consider n number of molecules, identical and already use modula now. Let there are n number of molecules, Maxwell-Boltzmann adrinda identical alla, right? We have n number of molecules of an ideal gas in a vessel of volume V. Since the molecules are in constant motion, since the molecules, the gas molecules are in a vessel of volume V, they will be randomly moving. They will be randomly moving, and therefore their speed, their momentum, and energy will be continuously changing. Their speed will be continuously changing, their momentum will be changing. Since P is equal to m into V, as V changes, its P also changes, and there is a relation between momentum and energy, E equals p square by 2m antana barutte, and therefore the energy also changes. They are interrelated. If speed changes, the momentum and thereby the energy of the molecule, which is in random motion in a volume, will therefore change. Now, let the gas is considered to be isolated. Let the gas that we have considered in a vessel of volume V having a number of molecules or in a state of isolation, in the sense that we can neither add the molecules or we cannot remove the molecules from the system. The total number of molecules in the vessel remain constant, in the sense n is equal to n equals constant. N will remain the same. If n remains the same, the total energy of the system will also remain same, since it is isolated. Since the vessel containing n number of molecules is isolated, the total energy of n number of molecules will remain the same. Energy remains constant and n remains constant. If that is the case, then let the energy E be divided into k number of compartments. Agla just ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಎರಡೇ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಒಂದೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Now we have, in general, we have k number of particles and the molecules will be distributed. The molecules will be distributed into these compartments based on energy. The compartment 1 will have energy E1, compartment 2 will have energy E2, compartment 3 will have energy E3, and so on. All the molecules that have energy E1 will occupy compartment 1. All the molecules which have energy E2 will occupy compartment 2, and so on. Therefore, so this is called the energy distribution of molecules. This arrangement of n number of molecules into k compartments is called energy distribution. These k compartments are of unequal size. The compartments are not equally sized because all the compartments does not occupy equal number of molecules. Certain compartments will have less number of molecules and certain other compartments may have more number of molecules. Therefore, the size of these compartments are not equal. They are of unequal size. And out of large number of energy distributions, there is one distribution with maximum probability of occurrence. In the sense there is one compartment which has more number of molecules. In the sense, if the compartment 6 have more number of molecules compared to other compartments, then this energy level is more probable. This energy level is said to be more probable, and therefore it is called most probable distribution. Since there are more number of molecules in this compartment, it is just an example I am giving, right? Since there are more number of molecules in this compartment having energy 6, and therefore this is called the most probable distribution or equilibrium state of health. Now, we have N1, N2, N3, etc. Nk molecules. Similar diagram of the hage, right? Having the energies E1, E2, etc. Ek. Also, let G1, G2, G3, etc. Gk correspond to the number of states or the number of cells in the head. Number of states or number of cells. Now, the probability of most probable state, the thermodynamic probability of most probable state is given by the expression W, which is a function of N1, N2, etc. Nk. W represents the probability of most probable state, or just simply the probability, which is a function of the molecules, and that is given by the expression n factorial divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into etc. nk factorial multiplied by g1 power n1, g2 power n2, g3 power n3, etc. Simplify ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. That is equal to n factorial divided by n1 into n3, n1 into n2 into n3, etc. nk can be rewritten as pi of I to k ni factorial. n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial, etc. ಇದು multiplication symbol ಇತ್ತು. n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4 etc. ಇದರ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಹಾಕೋತೇವೆ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪೈ symbol ಅನ್ನು pi represents the multiplication of all these elements or all these numbers, right? Pi of I to k, in the sense I can take the values 1 to k. Pi of I is equal to 1 to k ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. It is ni factorial. Similarly, g1 power n1 into g2 power n2 etc. ಇತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ pi symbol ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Because of product is pi of I is equal to 1 to k gi power ni, where gi represents the number of cells or number of states or number of energy levels in the ith interval with mean energy ei. Gi represents number of cells in the ith interval with mean energy ei. The system, since the system is isolated ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ total number of molecules or particles or etc. remain constant ಅಂದ್ರೆ since n is equal to n1 plus n, since n is distributed in k compartments as n1, n2, n3 etc. nk, their sum gives n. Therefore n is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 etc. plus nk equals constant. Since n is equal to constant, its differential is 0. Therefore, taking the differential of this, we get dn is equal to dn1 plus dn2 plus dn3 etc. dnk is equal to 0. Or dn is equal to plus symbol and therefore we take the summation. Summation I is equal to 1 to k dni is equal to 0. Let us call this as equation number 2. Right. Also, the total energy of the system is n1 e1 plus n2 e2 plus n3 e3 etc. nk ek equals constant. n1 e1 represents the total energy of compartment 1. The compartment 1 can have n number of molecules with energy e1 each. Compartment 2 will have n2 number of particles with energy e2 each, and etc. Therefore, total energy of the entire system is E equals n1 e1 plus n2 e2 plus n3 e3 etc. nk ek, which is a constant. Again, taking the differential of this, we get dE equals n1 or e1 into dn1, e2 into dn2, e3 into dn3 etc. ek dnk equals 0. E is constant, E1 is constant for first compartment, E2 is constant for second compartment, etc. But N1, N2, N3 can vary. Number of molecules occupying that compartment may vary, and therefore there is no DE1, DE2, etc. There is DN1, DN2, etc. And therefore, again, rewriting this expression, we get DE equals sigma I is equal to 1 to k EI dni is equal to 0. From these two equations, from equations 2 and 3, equation 2 and 3 can be added by making use of certain constants. Okay. Rewrite ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ 2 and 3 na. It is alpha into this plus beta into this is equal to 0. Some constant into equation 2 plus some other constant into equation 3 plus, right, that will be equal to 0. Alpha into sigma I equals 1 to k dni plus beta into this is equal to 0. Or summation I is equal to 1 to k, taking the common, alpha plus beta ei into dni equals 0. where alpha and beta are called Lagrangian multipliers. Lagrangian multipliers, and these constants can be determined later. Now, the most probable macro state, macro, since it will have more number of molecules, the most probable macro state will have maximum probability, maximum W. Probability will be maximum for the most probable macro state. Now, W is maximum, then ln of W will also be maximum. Taking natural log. If W is maximum, then natural log of W will also be maximum. This implies that differential of this will be 0. Differential of this should be equal to 0. Now, equation 1 agli nodidvi. Equation 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Equation 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ W is equal to n factorial by pi ni factorial into pi of gi power ni. Same expression ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ. W equals n factorial, ಇಲ್ಲಿ I ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು n factorial into pi of I equals 1 to 1 to k gi power ni whole divided by ni factorial. ಇಲ್ಲಿ split ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ combine ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ. Now taking the natural log on both sides, ln W on the LHS will be equal to ln of the whole term. That will be equal to, split ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ln of n factorial, ln of a into b ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಇದೆ. A is this and this complete term is b, a into b. Therefore, it is ln of a plus ln of b. Log of a into b will be log a plus log b formally ಬರ್ತದೆ. Right? Next. This is equal to ln of n factorial plus, again here, it is in the form of log a by b. Log a by b can be written as log a minus log b. A formula ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. It is ln of n factorial plus ln of the numerator, that is pi of I equals 1 to k gi power ni minus ln of pi I equals 1 to k ni factorial, the denominator. Now, ln W equals therefore ln of n factorial plus so ಇಲ್ಲಿ observe ಮಾಡಿ lecture pi symbol ಹೋಗಿ sigma summation symbol ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ just observe ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ it is ln of bracket ಹಾಕೋತೀವಿ, ln of bracket ಹಾಕೊಂಡು pi is equal to 1 to k ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, therefore it is g1 power n1 plus g2 power n2 plus g3 power n3 etc. ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ. Right? ln of pi symbol ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು g1 power n1 plus g2 power n2 plus g3 power etc. ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪು, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ln of g1 power n1 into g2 power n2 into g3 power n3 etc. ಈ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ln ಅನ್ನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ln of g1 power n1 ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ log of a into b into c into d ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ it becomes log a plus log b plus log c plus log b. ರೈಟ್? ಆ ತರ ಬಂತು. ಅಥವಾ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಹೇಳೋ ಬದಲು a1 a2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ log of a1 into a2 into a3 into a4 ಇದ್ರೆ it becomes log of a1 plus log of b1, sorry, log of a2 plus log of a3 plus log of a4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That can be written as summation I equals 1 to 4 log ai ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Similarly, I have written. Similarly, sigma is equal to 1 to k, I equals 1 to k, ln of gi power ni ಆಗಿದೆ. ln ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಪೈ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್? ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ similarly summation I equals 1 to k ln of ni factorial, or this can be written as ln of n factorial plus summation ni ಇಲ್ಲಿ log of a power b ಇದ್ರೆ b log a ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ni ln gi ಆಗಿದೆ minus summation ln of ni factorial. Now we make use of Stirling's approximation. Stirling's approximation ಪ್ರಕಾರ ln n factorial ಇದ್ರೆ it can be rewritten as n ln n minus n ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. Log n factorial is n log n minus n ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿ, right? Therefore ln w will become equal to Stirling approximation ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು. ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆನ್ ದ RHS and the third term on the RHS ಗೆ ನಾವು Stirling's approximation ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Therefore it becomes n ln n minus n plus second term is as it is minus the third term is summation I is equal to 1 to k ln ni factorial ಗೆ ni ln ni minus ni ಆಗಿದೆ. It is therefore n ln of n ln n minus n plus sigma equals 1 to k ni ln gi minus sigma is equal to 1 to k ni ln ni minus of minus plus sigma ni. ಈ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ, ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸರಿ, ರೈಟ್? Since n is equal to sigma is equal to 1 to k ni, since this is equal to n, this is equal to n, ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳಿ equation ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, equation 2 ಏನೋ ಇರಬಹುದು mostly, and therefore these two gets cancelled. Therefore ln w equals n ln n plus sigma equals 1 to k ni ln gi minus sigma equals 1 to k ni ln ni. Taking the differentials on both sides, we get differential d of differential of ln w, that is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. If w is maximum, then ln w will be maximum and its differential will be 0 ಅಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, right? Next step ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ 0 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, and that will be equal to differential of this dn is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. equation 2 ಇರಬೇಕು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಅದು 2 3 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ, dn is equal to 0, equation 2 dn equals 0, and therefore dn, since dn is equal to 0, dn differential ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಇದು dn ಬಂತು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this becomes 0. Again sigma is equal to 1 to k, this becomes dni ln gi minus sigma equals 1 to k ni differential of l ni product rule apply ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ni into differential of this is 1 by ni into dni plus ln ni ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ, differential of ni is dni, ni gets cancelled here, therefore we get ಏನು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದು 0, ಇದು 0, this is sigma is equal to 1 to k dni ln gi minus this is just dni, ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, sigma I equals 1 to k ln ni dni, ಇದು sigma dni ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ, and therefore this is 0 ಅಲ್ಲ, sigma dni is nothing but n, and therefore this becomes 0. ಉಳಿದದ್ದೇನು, ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಇದೊಂದು ಟರ್ಮು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎರಡೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. sigma is equal to 1 to k, sigma equals 1 to k ln gi minus ln ni, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ dni ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, into dni is equal to 0. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇದೆ, both are equals to k, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ dni ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ln gi minus ln ni, that will be equal to 0 ಇದೆ, and therefore sigma equals 1 to k, this is 0. Now it can be rewritten as it is the form log a minus log b, log a by b formula ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, it is sigma equals 1 to k ln of gi by ni into dni is 0. Comparing 4 and 5. Where is 4? Comparing 4 and 5. Alpha and beta ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ಅದು. Sigma equals 1 to k. Alpha plus beta ei into dni is 0. Comparing 4 and 5. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆ ಈ equation ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Therefore ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ 1 to k ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಎರಡನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ 1 to k alpha plus beta ei into dni, which is equation 4. That is equal to I equals 1 to k sigma ln gi by ni into dni, which is equation 5. ಎರಡನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ರೀರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಏನೇನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ 1 to k ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ dni ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೇನು? ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬೀಟಾ ei is equal to ln gi by ni. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಅವ್ರೇನೋ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾಗಳು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, dni ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬೀಟಾ ei is equal to ln gi by ni. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬಂತು. Therefore, taking exponential on both sides, ln and exponential gets cancelled. It is di by ni is equal to exponential of alpha plus beta ei. ni by gi reciprocal ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ. It is ni by gi is equal to 1 divided by e power alpha plus beta ei, or ni is equal to ni equals gi by e power alpha plus beta ei. This is the expression for Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. It gives the number of particles present in the vessel or compartment or in a system which is isolated. So it gives the most probable distribution of particles when the system is in equilibrium. The system is in equilibrium. So in equation 6, in this equation, ni is directly proportional to e power minus beta ei. Alpha and gi are taken as constants, and therefore ni is directly proportional to minus e power minus beta ei. Right? Or ni will be equal to some constant. Gi and e power alpha will be taken as constants, and whose ratio is taken as equal to some k. Therefore, ni is equal to e power, ni equals k into e power minus beta ei. The probability for a particle to have an energy ei, the probability that the particle can have an energy ei is pi, that is equal to ni by n. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಪಿ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಎರಡು ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Don't get confused, both are probabilities. Now, the probability that the particle can have an energy ei is pi, that is equal to ni by n. That is equal to ni by n. That is ni expression illé ಇದೆ. It is k into e power minus beta I, k into e power minus beta into ei divided by n. K by n is taken as equal to c. K by n is taken as equal to c, some other constant. Since the total probability for all the energy states is 1, the total probability is taken as equal to 1. Therefore, sigma pi is 1. In the sense, ei, the probability for a particle to have an energy ei is pi. The probability that the particle can have an energy E1 is P1. Probability that the particle can have an energy E2 is P2. Similarly, the total probability will become equal to 1. And therefore, sigma pi is 1. That implies taking summation of c into e power minus beta ei will become equal to 1. Therefore, c is equal to 1 divided by summation e power minus beta ei, or pi is therefore equal to c ಗೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. P pi ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Therefore pi is equal to c. C ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. It is e power minus beta ei. C is 1 by, therefore divided by summation e power minus beta ei. The term e power minus beta ei, that is the term in the numerator, is called Boltzmann factor, whereas the term in the denominator is called the partition function. Pi is therefore the ratio of Boltzmann factor and the partition function. Now, second one, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದೇನೋ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೋದ್ರೆ ಇರಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಫಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಬೋಣ, ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇಗ ಎಲ್ರು. 15 ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾನೆ, ಫೋಟೋ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಯಾರಿನ್ನೂ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ? ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಭವ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಿರಣ್, ಬೇಗ ಭವ್ಯ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಒಂಚೂರು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ. ನಾಗಾರ್ಜುನ ರಾಜು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಗ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಹೊಡ್ಕೋಣ. ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3 minutes ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ. ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 11 ಗಂಟೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನಾಳೆ 11 ಗಂಟೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಾ? ಸರಿ, 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ
ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾಳೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನಾನೇ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಈಗ. ರೈಟ್. ಈಗ now classically the energies of the molecules will vary continuously. Now since the molecules are in random motion, their speed, their momentum, their energy will continuously change in the area, and this is classically rather than discretely. The energy changes continuously rather than discrete packets of energy. Quantum mechanics ತರ ಅಲ್ಲ, discrete packets ಅಲ್ಲ, continuous ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ according to classical mechanics. Then in this case, let us consider the number of molecules which are in the energy interval E and E plus dE as Ne. That the number of molecules lying in the energy region E and E plus dE is N, a function of E into dE. And therefore, the expression for NEDE can be written as NEDE is given by the expression DE divided by e power alpha plus beta e, where GEDE is the number of states in the energy interval E and E plus DE. Total number of states in the energy range E and E plus DE is given by GEDE. NEDE represents the number of molecules. NEDE represents the number of molecules in this energy range. DED represents the total number of states or the energy intervals between, or the number of cells or states in this energy interval. Now, the number of states per unit energy at E is called the density of states. Number of states or the number of cells per unit energy at E is called the density of states. Since we have a relation between energy and the momentum, E equals p square by 2m. In terms of momentum, this expression can be rewritten as this is in terms of energy. In terms of momentum, it can be written as NPdP is equal to GPdP divided by e power alpha plus beta e is the beta into p square by 2m agite. GPdP represents the number of states lying in the momentum range. DE represents the number of states lying in the energy range. GPdP represents the number of states lying in the momentum range P and P plus dP, which corresponds to the energy range E and E plus dE. Now, H0 cube represents the minimum cell volume in the phase space. Therefore, GPdP can be written as volume in phase space corresponding to the momentum interval dP divided by H0 cube. Or in other words, GPdP can be written as 4 pi nu p square dP divided by H0 cube. Or in other words, right, ಇಲ್ಲಿ GPdP expression ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ NPdP ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Therefore, NPdP become equal to GPdP ಇಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get 4 pi nu p square by H0 cube into this e power minus alpha into e power minus beta p square by 2m into dP.